Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 14th of November 2025. And unfortunately guys, looks like November is looking to be disappointing as well. Now if you look at the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market guys, things have actually gone from bad to worse. So let's see guys what the second half of November has in store for us. Now what I want to do guys in today's episode, I want to go ahead and discuss what did actually take place in the month of October and November. Cause look guys, the process completely halted in October, isn't it? And October historically was supposed to be called as October. And the reason for that is pretty simple guys. It marked around the 18 months since the Bitcoin halving. And historically 18 months after the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin does reach a new all-time high. Now that thing being said guys, in the second week of October, Bitcoin did actually reach a new all-time high. But in the United States of America guys, things are definitely not looking great because of the Democrats. There was this massive government shutdown by the Democrats. And along with that guys, President Donald Trump early in the month of October did actually threaten China by 100% tariffs, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, towards the end of October, he did go ahead and make changes to tariffs. And just few days ago guys, the Democrats decided to go ahead and reopen the government as well. So look guys, I'm still optimistic regarding the process of Bitcoin for the next few weeks. But in the cryptocurrency world, anything is possible, isn't it? And look, since the last 2 months, there's also investment sentiment which has not been looking great. The market sentiment in particular most of the time has been negative, and it has actually moved from neutral to fear. And more importantly, guys, if you look at investor confidence, the ETF matrix has definitely not been looking good since the last 2 months. And more importantly, guys, if you look at altcoin markets, they have been underperforming Bitcoin, with the exception of privacy coins, I guess. But here's the thing guys, since the last 2 months, gold has been going off the chart, isn't it? So looks like the new narrative is developing once again, and looks like gold is turning out to be a safe haven. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, we will revisit what did actually happen in the month of October and November. Now that thing being said guys, in the world of ETF there's some interesting development, and the XRP ETF guys has been launched by Canary Capital. And this guys marks the first ever launch of spot XRP ETF, and it is trading on Nasdaq under the ticker symbol XRPC. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now because of that guys, since the last 24 hours, if you look at the price of Ripple or XRP, it is looking green and it is up by 4%. But here's the thing guys, the price of Ripple or XRP is still below the $2.50 mark. So let's see guys how the prices will be reacting in the next 2 weeks. And let's see guys what December has in store for us. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is a massive news, and this is connected to stablecoins. And BNY guys, they have launched something called as BNY DREAM Stablecoin Reserve Fund. And essentially guys, it is a government money market fund designed to hold reserve for US stablecoin issuers. And this is under the Genius Act regulatory framework. And here's the thing guys, Scott Bessent, who is the treasury of the US Department, he does actually believe the stablecoin market will actually grow tenfold. And he's anticipating that the market cap of stablecoin alone to be around $3 trillion. So things are definitely looking wild in the world of stablecoins, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on the importance of this news. Now the next news guys is another interesting news. And Grayscale guys, they are deciding to go public. Now we know Grayscale Investment guys, they are one of the major players in the world of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF, isn't it? So them going public is definitely a massive news. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on the importance of this news. And they've officially submitted the filing to United Securities and Exchange Commission. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news. Now the next news guys is connected to Polymarket. And here's the thing guys, they are making some really strong partnership. The first partnership guys is with UFC, that is Ultimate Fighting Championship, and they have signed a multi-year deal with them. And this move guys is to power official prediction market and fan engagement. Now look guys, me personally I'm a massive fan of MMA and particularly UFC. And truth be told guys, I haven't missed any fight card going back to 2011. Now the timing of this news is so important is because since the last week or so guys, there is some severe betting allegation going on regarding UFC fighters. So it is interesting that UFC has made this particular move at this time. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news. Now Polymarket guys has also made some really interesting partnership with Yahoo Finance and Google Finance. And this guys is more to do with displaying its market data. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. So look guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news guys are on the world of artificial intelligence. The first one guys is all the way from Saudi Arabia. And Almost Affair in the media guys, they are strengthening a partnership, and this is to boost air power travel innovation. And with this move guys, they'll be offering predictive recommendation. as well as tailored trip options for almost safer customers. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the next news, guys, is from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. And Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence, guys, they're organizing inaugural WI community initiative. So in today's episode, I'll go ahead and explain what this initiative is all about. Cause the aim, guys, is to go ahead and equip youth as well as senior citizens with the foundation of AI knowledge. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Cause this particular move, guys, is aligned with UAC of Community 2025 and also the national AI goals. So really important news, isn't it? So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website, that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com. and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now look, guys, at a macro level, things have gone from bad to worse, isn't it? Now people were anticipating October to be really great, but unfortunately, guys, October ended in a bad note. But people are still optimistic that November will have a great start. Unfortunately, guys, the first 2 weeks of November has gone from bad to worse. As a matter of fact, guys, if you look at the market cap of Bitcoin, it has actually fallen down below the $2 trillion mark, and the price of Bitcoin is on a downtrend. It has fallen way below the $100,000 mark. It is at $98,483. Now, according to me, guys, it is only because of political reasons in US why this is happening, isn't it? Because here's the thing, guys. Democrats as well as mainstream media that is covering news regarding President Donald Trump, non-stop they are putting out fake news and misleading information. And the shutdown that is caused by the Democrats, guys, looks like it is having a ripple effect now. But I'm pretty much sure, guys, over the next coming days and weeks, things most likely will be sorted, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, if you look at the market sentiment, particularly among Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right now it is still at fear and the number associated has gone down. Right now it is at 25. But look, guys, on a positive note, whenever the prices go down, we should actually think it as a gift, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, since the last 2 months, the ETF related information is not looking promising as well. And since the last trading day, guys, if you look at ETF related information, there are significant outflows totaling to $443.7 million, with Bitcoin outflows of $278.1 million, whereas Ethereum outflows is accounting to $183.7 million. But here's the thing, guys, Solana ETF has been approved, isn't it? And since the last trading day, there's inflows, but the inflows is only at $18.1 million. And effective tomorrow, guys, we also have XRP ETF as well, isn't it? So look, guys, at a bird's eye view, things are definitely being set up for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to bump up. But right now, guys, temporarily, things are definitely not looking that great. And if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, today it is down to $3.48 trillion. And if you look at the 24-hour volume of cryptocurrencies, guys, today it is at $184 billion. And look, guys, here's the thing I often compare. I tend to look at the volume of stable coins. And usually, guys, if the prices are going down, you want the volume of Tether USDT alone to be around the $200 billion mark. But unfortunately, guys, the volume of Tether USDT is down to $136.46 billion. So let's see, guys, how the prices are going to be reacting in the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, since the last 24 hours, if you look at decentralized exchange volume, guys, it is only at $16.64 billion. And the total fees connected for these transactions were $16.64 billion. Today is showing at $73.34 million. Now, the total value locked has been on a downtrend now from roughly around $150 billion towards the end of September. Right now, the total value locked is down to $132.66 billion. And one matrix, guys, which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized exchange dominance. Today, that number is at 44.86%. And here's the thing, guys. Since the first week of October, DeFiLlama.com added a new matrix. And that matrix, guys, is digital asset treasury inflows. And in the first week of October, guys, that number was showing around the $6 billion mark. But check this out, guys, today it is well below the $1 billion mark. It is at $996.83 million. So look, guys, at the macro level, things are definitely not looking great. But look, guys, at the same time, you need to remember, the foundation has been set for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to bump up. And now, guys, because of the US government reopening, I'm definitely optimistic that things will be falling in the right place. So let's see, guys, what the next 2 weeks has in store for us. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges, because this entire week PancakeSwap is leading the pack and its 24-hour volume is $3.33 billion. Uniswap, guys, is at number 2nd, but its volume is below the $3 billion mark. It is at $2.95 billion. Umidify is at number 3rd with a volume of $1.04 billion. Meteora, guys, is at number 4th, but its volume is well below the $1 billion mark. It is at $740.1 million. And Aerodrome, guys, is at number 5th, and it's needless to say its volume is also well below the $1 billion mark. It is at $718.21 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stable coins. Now that the USDT, guys, is still leading the pack with $136.46 billion. And here's the thing, guys, when the prices usually falls down, the volume of stable coins should be picking up pace, isn't it? And ideally speaking, guys, I'd like to see the volume of stable coins, particularly Tether alone, to be around the $200 billion mark. So what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, for the next 24 to 48 hours, keep a track on the volume of stable coins, because that particular matrix, guys, combined with the matrix of ETF, does give an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be heading towards, isn't it? Now, if you look at the volume of Circle USDC, it is at $16.05 billion. Now, FDUSD is at number 3rd with a volume of $15.78 billion. Now, let's quickly run through the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Ethereum's dominance, guys, is pretty much the same since the last entire month. It is at 11.50%. And Bitcoin's dominance is at 15.70%. Now, it's needless to say, guys, since the last 2 months, most of the dominance is taken over by privacy coins, isn't it? And if you look at privacy coins, guys, Zcash is still leading the pack. And since the last 24 hours, it is actually up by 7.48%. Now, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin, since the last 24 hours, it is $80.11 billion, whereas the 24-hour trading volume of Ethereum is almost half of that. It is at $41.61 billion. Now, here's the thing, guys. The market cap of Bitcoin has fallen below the $2 trillion mark. It is down to $1.98 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap has fallen down below the $400 billion mark once again. It is down to $398 billion. And look, as I'm recording this podcast in the early hours of Dubai, and the numbers are consistently falling down. So let's see, guys, if there is any positive momentum pertaining to the process over the weekend. Now, every day, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, I want to look at the top centralized exchange token coins by market cap. And it is absolutely no surprise that Binance BNB coin is leading the pack. And its token BNB is leading the pack with $129.82 billion. The second one, guys, is White Bitcoin. But its market cap is almost 1/10 of that of Binance BNB coin. It is only at $11.61 billion. Leo token, guys, is at number 3rd with a market cap of $8.42 billion. And Crypto.com's token, that is Kronos, is at number 4th with a market cap of $4.47 billion. And at number 5th, guys, is BitGet token with $2.84 billion. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin, guys, while I'm recording the episode, is $98,483. And since the last 24 hours, it is down by 1.06%. And since the last 7 days, it is down by 2.86%. Ethereum, guys, has definitely not been looking that great. It is actually down to $3,302. Since the last 24 hours, it is down by 4.89%. And since the last 7 days, it is down by 3.89%. Ripple or XRP, guys, is down to $2.39. And here's the thing, guys, because of the ETF related news, the prices are pumped up marginally by 2.45%. And since the last 7 days, it is up by 7.77%. Now look, guys, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild and wicked, isn't it? And volatility, guys, is one of the dangers of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now what I want to do, guys, is I want to very briefly share my opinion as to what is going on in October and November. Because we were definitely anticipating the prices of Bitcoin to reach a new all-time high in October, isn't it? Now it did reach a new all-time high pretty much for a day or so. But after that, it has been falling down consistently. And truth be told, guys, Bitcoin has definitely failed its expected October rally. And overall, it was actually down by 4%. Now, Bitcoin did actually reach a new all-time high, I believe, on the second week of October, where it touched roughly around $126,000. But what happened that week, guys, is President Donald Trump out through social. He did actually announce 100% tariffs on China, isn't it? And because of that, guys, there was $19 billion worth of liquidation. So because of those news, guys, the prices have consistently been going down. And you can make an argument you are seeing a negative impact of that even right now. And this crash, guys, was initially triggered by aggressive warnings from central bank. And along with that, guys, Federal Reserve Board, they also put out statements that they were not too optimistic regarding the US economy, isn't it? And we were unclear if Jerome Powell will be reducing the interest rate in December or not. But now, guys, there is a very high possibility that in December he'll most likely reduce the interest rate. Now, moving forward from October to November, guys, the price did actually stabilize to around $106,000. This was when the panic was over and when the US government decided to go ahead and reopen the operations. But here's the thing, guys, since the last 24 to 48 hours, the prices have been collapsing consistently. So let's see what the weekend has in store for us. And when you talk about market sentiment, guys, October idealistically should have been great, but it has always hovered towards neutral and fear, isn't it? Most of the time fear, to be completely honest. But here's the thing, guys, in October when the price of Bitcoin was at an all-time high, the market sentiment did actually reach an index score of 74, and 74 is often associated with greed. But here's the thing, guys, the mood rapidly shifts, isn't it? And right now it has fallen down to fear. And let's see, guys, if the prices do actually consistently fall down, it might actually go down to extreme fear as well. But here's the thing, guys, whenever there's fear and extreme fear, it is probably the best time to buy, isn't it? And Warren Buffett's quote, guys, is buy when there's blood in the streets. So I'm pretty much sure, guys, a lot of traders at this point of time are definitely accumulating Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, the next point I want to touch base, guys, which I often talk about in the Blockchain DXB podcast, is the ETF related information. Because according to me, guys, it does give an assessment as to which direction the price is heading towards, isn't it? Now, here's the thing, guys, institutional investors, they did actually start buying again in October. But because of tariff related information and the US government shutdown, guys, institutional investors started pulling money out of the cryptocurrency market, and because of that we could see so many outflows, particularly in the world of ETFs. Now in the first few days of November, guys, there was a bit of inflows, but surprisingly guys, it is back to outflows once again. But now guys, we also have Solana ETF, and from tomorrow onwards we are going to be having XRP ETF as well. Now I'm pretty much sure guys, because the US government has reopened, there will be a bit of liquidity in the market, and because of that I do anticipate ETF outflows to be converted into ETF inflows. Let's see what the next 2 weeks has in store for us. Now here's the thing guys, whenever the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies fall down, the altcoins tend to suffer the most, isn't it? And the same thing happens when the prices do actually go down, and this time is no different guys. Altcoin markets has definitely underperformed Bitcoin, with the exception of maybe privacy coins, cause privacy coins and Zcash in particular guys has consistently been going off the chart, isn't it? Now the altcoin sector guys has experienced disproportionate severe losses, particularly during the October downturn compared to Bitcoin. And indices tracking risky assets like decentralized finance did actually fall down by well over 21.84% in October alone. But here's the thing guys, because Solana ETF and XRP ETF is approved, I do feel we might get certain signals that does show growing acceptance of altcoins. Now here's the thing guys, since the last 2 months, gold has definitely been pumping up, isn't it? And what I'd really urge you to do is guys, Peter Schiff was a massive advocate of Bitcoin. Try to follow him on X, cause he's bashing Bitcoin left and right. Now he definitely seems to be one of the biggest detractors of Bitcoin and a massive advocate of gold, and he's non-stop talking about the benefits of buying gold. And here's the thing guys, since the last 2 months, gold retains safe haven status, and you can also make the argument that gold regained safe haven status for the US Treasury yield. And here's the thing guys, the US 10-year Treasury yield, which is a key indicator of risk, was extremely volatile in the month of October, but it did actually end in the earlier weeks of November, and it ended slightly higher than a prior month, hovering around the 4.11% mark. Meanwhile guys, the gold market stopped a strong technical rebound in November, and the price of gold did actually reach to $4,200 per ounce, and gold's recovery guys was supported by increasing political uncertainty and also the continued hawkish stance for the Federal Reserve. And according to me guys, this does confirm gold's traditional role as a safe asset in response to volatility that has impacted both the cryptocurrency and equity market, isn't it? So look guys, keeping all of these things in mind, I definitely am optimistic as to what will happen in the next 2 weeks, cause look guys, I keep saying this over and over again, President Donald Trump has already secured more than $17 trillion in investment, so that I do believe will have a positive impact on the US economy, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, when the US economy is doing great, the other countries are also benefited by it, isn't it? So keeping all of these things in mind guys, me personally I'm still optimistic regarding the price as well as adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now let's talk about some positive development in the world of Ripple guys. And the news guys is that Canary Capital, they have launched the first ever spot XRP ETF, and it is currently trading on Nasdaq under the ticker symbol XRPC. And this guys marks a major expansion of crypto ETFs beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum as well as Solana, isn't it? And this XRP ETF, which is under the ticker symbol XRPRC, is structured under the Investment Company Act of 1940, and the fund guys allows traditional investors to gain regulated exposure to XRP and its network rewards without directly holding cryptocurrencies. And the CEO of Canary Capital, that is Stephen McClurg guys, did actually say that the move will actually boost mainstream adoption of XRP, and it reflects a broader trend of integrating blockchain yield and utility into traditional investment products. So really interesting news. Now that thing being said guys, the price of Ripple is well below the $3 mark, but since the last 24 hours it is still up by 4%. Now let's go ahead and discuss some important news in the world of stablecoins. And BNY guys has launched the BNY Draper Stablecoin Reserve Fund, and essentially guys, it is a government money market fund that is designed to hold reserve for US stablecoin issuers under the Genius Act regulatory framework. And here's the thing guys, this particular fund aims to support institutional adoption of digital assets without directly investing in stablecoins, thereby providing secure liquidity solutions. And Anchorage Digital guys, which by the way is the first federally chartered crypto bank, has made the initial investment. And this move guys does highlight growing institutional confidence in regulated stablecoin infrastructure, isn't it? And when you talk about BNY's move guys, it does reinforce BNY's leadership in digital asset custody and fund services, because right now they are managing over half of global tokenized fund assets. And here's the thing guys regarding stablecoins, Scott Bessent, who is the Secretary of the US Department of Treasury, did actually say that stablecoins will actually grow tenfold by 2030. and they are targeting a market cap of roughly around $3 trillion. Really bold move, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, regarding Genius Act. I do feel that some way President Donald Trump does actually connect it to trade deals, which essentially means that all of the trade deals that is done by the countries to US, if that is required to be paid in stable coins, who's to say the market cap of stable coins may even touch the $5 trillion mark, maybe even $10 trillion mark, isn't it? And what if, guys, all of the tariffs is actually paid in stable coins? And by doing that, guys, everything will be completely auditable, and everyone in the world can go and check what the amount is paid, isn't it? And that, guys, is one of the beauty of using open blockchain, isn't it? Because when you talk about Bitcoin and open blockchain, guys, all of the transactions are publicly verifiable for absolutely anyone to go ahead and validate it. Now you can make an argument at a national level. This particular information may actually create some security threat as well, isn't it? But I do feel, guys, that stablecoin is definitely the future of international trade as well. Maybe even certain cryptocurrencies. Now let's go and talk about another giant company that is deciding to go public, and Grayscale Investment, guys. That is the company behind Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. They have filed to go public on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol GRAY. And look, guys, what this essentially means is investors will soon be able to buy shares of Grayscale itself and not just the crypto funds. So look, guys, this particular move signals growing mainstream acceptance of crypto firms within traditional US financial markets, isn't it? And the official filing for this, guys, is in the show notes below. And now, because of the US government being reopened, guys, I'm pretty much sure we'll be hearing some update regarding this pretty soon as well. Now let's go and discuss two news in the world of Polymarket, guys. The first one is that they have signed a multi-exclusive deal with UFC parent company that is TKO Group. And this, guys, is to power official prediction markets and also fan engagement tools for UFC and Zoo for boxing. And here's the thing, guys, it also includes real-time fan scoreboards that will be done during the broadcast. Really interesting news, isn't it? And I'm really curious to check out the timing of this, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, there's a bit of unfortunate drama regarding UFC fighters who allegedly took funds in order to go and lose their fights, and UFC has notified FBI regarding this. So let's see, guys, what the update to this is. But regarding Polymarket, guys, there's another news. And here's the thing, guys, this multi-exclusive deal with UFC parent company 2K Group does actually follow Polymarket's $2 billion investment from New York Stock Exchange owner that is ICE. And right now they are valued at $9 billion. And here's the thing, guys, they have new integration with Yahoo Finance and also Google Finance to display markets data. And look, as these moves do actually solidify Polymarket's rise as a leading force in prediction markets, isn't it? Really interesting development. So these were all the macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And both the news, guys, are on the world of artificial intelligence. The first one, guys, is from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And the news, guys, is that Almo Safira and Amadeus, they are strengthening air travel partnership. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because this partnership, guys, is focusing on boosting air power travel innovation, and they are focusing on artificial intelligence, automation and content exchange across the travel ecosystem. And this partnership, guys, does align with Saudi Vision 2030 goals for global tourism leadership. And this announcement was at the inaugural summit that did actually take place in Riyadh. And the summit was called as To Rise. And immediate, guys, will be offering AI and data analytics, and this is to power hyper-personalized travel offers. And they will be offering predictive recommendations and tailored trip options for almost for customers. And they also have enhanced content distribution to connect travelers with localized inventory. And AI-driven insights, guys, will be used to improve relevance and personalization of travel services. And they also have something called as AVS, that is activation of immediate value hotels, and this, guys, is for smart hotel content curation. And machine learning, guys, will be used to ensure transparent, accurate and high quality hotel listing. And they're also integrating AI-enabled check-in and smart boarding pass technologies. And they will be working on predictive disruption management, and this is to create seamless end-to-end journeys. And collaboration at immediate Outpace, guys, is for virtual card payment solutions. And so far as Outpace is concerned, their role is to enhance efficiency, trust as well as automation in travel payments. And the goal, guys, of this partnership is to create a flagship NDC model for the wider Middle Eastern region. And regarding the news, guys, the executives are emphasizing redefining travel through innovation and Vision 2030 alignment. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now the next news, guys, is a massive news. And the news, guys, is that Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence, they are launching a new community initiative, and that is called as WAI or Y. And YCAS aims to equip youth and senior citizens with foundation AI knowledge, and their focus is on showcasing how artificial intelligence can empower individuals and communities. and they will be connecting generations to share their learning experiences. And this particular initiative, guys, is supported by Abu Dhabi Youth Council and Rabdan Volunteer Team, and the inaugural event will be hosted at Mohammed bin Zayed University campus in Abu Dhabi. And over 30 youth and 15 senior citizens already participated in it, and the day filled with learning, interaction, and AI-focused discussion. Now, the youth session, guys, introduced basic AI concept and practical tools, and it included guidance activity in prompt engineering, and also encouraged creativity, innovation, and real-life application. And so far, senior citizen session is concerned, guys, it also offered beginner-friendly AI learning, and participants explored practical AI tools and relatable examples. And there was also an interactive question and answer session that fostered reflection and knowledge exchange, and all participants received certification of completion. Now look, as this initiative bridges generational gaps and promotes digital inclusion, isn't it? And Rao the Al-Maliki emphasizes accessibility for all generations, and this initiative, guys, bridges generational gaps and promotes digital inclusion. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, it is aligned with UAE of Community 2025 national goals, isn't it? So definitely brilliant news. So these were some macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world from blockchain DXB. In case you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Lenny who asks, will Polymarket's partnership make prediction market mainstream by 2026? This, to be honest, Lenny, is such an important question, and I do feel yes. There is a very high possibility that prediction markets will actually become much more mainstream by 2026, and Polymarket's partnership is the primary reason to fuel this adoption, in my honest opinion. Because look, all partnership do matter, resonate, and so far as Polymarket is concerned, Laney, it is definitely gaining a lot of attention, particularly since the US election, isn't it? And regarding this partnership, I do feel that Polymarket is taking the prediction market, which at one point of time used to be niche, but now they're putting it everywhere where people all over the world can get news and information. And here's the thing, Laney, there are 3 moves I do feel will definitely be a game changer. The first one is regarding Yahoo and Google Finance integration. And look, this I do believe is a really critical move, because displaying Polymarket odds on these massive financial platforms does actually give prediction market a serious real-world credibility, isn't it? And it positions the odds on topics like inflation or election as a legitimate forecasting tool, not just a betting game anymore. And when you talk about international exchange investment, that is ICE, which by the way is the parent company of New York Stock Exchange, I do very strongly feel, Laney, that the multi-billion-dollar investment does actually signal to the entire financial world that Polymarket is a serious legitimate business, and this provides massive institutional backing and credibility, isn't it? And finally, regarding the US market re-entry, I very strongly feel that Polymarket is working on a regulated return to massive US market. And here's the thing, if they can operate fully compliant in the US, their user base will completely explode, isn't it? And I do feel it'll instantly make prediction market a mainstream topic. And regarding your question regarding 2026, look, Lanny, I really feel by integrating the data into major news feeds and financial dashboards, Polymarket is showing millions of people that prediction markets are a fast as well as accurate source of crowdsourced information, isn't it? And this shift in perception, according to me, combined with massive institutional support and push into US market, makes mainstream acceptance in 2026 very probable, isn't it? So definitely an interesting question now. And I'm pretty much sure there's interesting times ahead in the world of Polymarket. So let's see what 2026 has in store for Polymarket. And that's about all, guys, on the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about geopolitical news. We talk about the different macro level partnerships. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about news connected in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, Metaverse. And lately, we're also covering news in the world of artificial intelligence on the Middle East region, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.